Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you all for coming. We're Bellows and Squawk, and there are three wonderful acts that are going to follow us. I can't wait to hear them all. We'll introduce them in turn as they come on. But right now, we're going to play a few tunes ourselves. I'm getting not feedback, but some kind of hiss, or not a hiss. It's only, maybe I just shouldn't hiss so much myself, sorry.
What?
The mic seems kind of hot. Okay.
What's our story?
We're going to present a series of songs that represent the arc of a typical romantic relationship. Our first song, by Harry Warren, tells how our couple first meets. It was a lucky April shower. It was the most convenient door. I found $1 million baby in a 5 and 10 cent store. The rain continued for an hour. I hung around for 3 or 4 around the $1 million baby in the 5 and 10 cent store. She was selling china, and when she made those eyes, I kept buying china until the crowd got wise. Incidentally, if you should run into a shower, just step inside my cottage door and meet the $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store. It was a lucky April shower. It was the most convenient door. I found $1 million baby in a 5 and 10 cent store. The rain continued for an hour. I hung around for 3 or 4 around the $1 million baby in the 5 and 10 cent store. She was selling china, and when she made those eyes, I kept buying china until the crowd got wise. Incidentally, if you should run into a shower, just step inside my cottage door and meet the $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store.
Thank you.
Our next song, by Sholem Secunda, represents the couple early on in the euphoria of their relationship, engaging in mutual admiration.
Wait, that's not the right song.
That's not the right song. It's similar.
Accordion songs all sound the same.
Thank you. Of all the girls I've known, and I've known some, until Till I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I've racked my brain trying to explain all the things that you do to me. Buy me your Shane. Please let me explain. Buy me your Shane means that you're grand. Buy me your Shane. Again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell ya how grand you are. I've tried to explain. Buy me your Shane. So kiss me and say you understand. Buy me your Shane. Please let me explain. Buy me your Shane means that you're grand. Buy me your Shane. Again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say, even say, each language only helps me tell ya how grand you are. I've tried to explain. So kiss me and say you understand. So kiss me.
Thank you.
Thank you. With the passage of time, they reminisce about how they met in our own original song.
In A flat, right?
In A flat.
Okay, thank you.
Remember, your glance caught mine in a dance pavilion. You were one in a million, love at first sight. That's how we met.
You don't know what you're talking about. I have never been in a dance pavilion. That couldn't be the way we met.
Beneath a pergola, have you met Miss Boer? Someone said as we shook hands. Or maybe in a vestibule, yes, but there were questions in the eyes of other dancers.
Not a pergola or a vestibule. What's the matter with you? Such a silly fool. However we met, you ain't said it yet.
Sorrento is where we met. It was meant to be that we would sing a duet high up on a bluff. I hear it yet.
Sorrento, up on a bluff. Who knows where you come up with this stuff? I really think that you're all wet.
In a hotel in Panajachel we danced, in a palapa on the lawn. In Chichicastenango one night we danced a tango until the light of dawn.
It's really anybody's guess how I put up with such foolishness. But what can you do now that we have
Play a kazoo. Now that we have Never Feel Blue. Now that we have met, we'll go on meeting.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Was that an original one?
That was original. Thank you.
And some of those things were almost true.
So, there were many pieces of sort of truth in that. Yeah. Okay. You may have detected a bit of friction creeping into the last song. Yasha Yasha is our version of Joseph Joseph by Nellie Kassman and Sammy Kahn, depicting an emerging conflict in the relationship. This is the song I started to play by mistake last time. In G. A certain maid I know is so afraid her beau will never ask her, will she name the day? She sits with him each night, and when they dim the light, it's 10-1 that you will hear her say.
Oh, Yasha, Yasha, won't you make your mind up? It's time I knew just how I stand with you. My heart's no clock that I can stop and wind up. Each time we make up after being through. So listen, Yasha, Yasha, time is fleeting. And here and there, my hair is growing gray. My mother has a fear, wedding bells are never here. Yasha, Yasha, won't you name the day? Yasha, Yasha, don't you think you ought
Maybe we shouldn't be in too big a
show
hurry.
some commitment, hard as that may be?
It doesn't pay to be hasty.
I feel so lonely ever since our daughter
Maybe we should take our time.
moved to New York and got her PhD.
I'm so proud of
Your
her.
queen is wishing that you came and got her.
Let's have a little due
and that
diligence.
at last you carried her
I'm not
away.
emotionally ready for this.
I feel receding faith since my recent hip replacement. Oh, Yasha, won't you name the day?
Thank you. And now, in Where Is My Pants, Mickey Katz captured how domestic life can become routine and exasperating. Let me start on the right note. Wherever I look, I'm worried and farblonzed. My bathrobe is here, but where is my pants? The closet is full with ties and pajamas. My cufflinks are there, but where is my pants? It's a sad thing to realize that you don't put things on a place. I could wear a fancy coat, but without pants being a disgrace. I've found my galoshes and a package of matzahs. It's my sugar, don't make sense. Oi, where is my pants?
Your breakfast I'm making, the blintzes I'm baking, is ready, the latkes.
Where is mine gatkes?
Please come to the table, I'll make lox and bagel. We'll make with romance.
Where is my pants?
It's a hard thing to realize that you are such a little schnook. How can I love a yod who lost his pants right off the hook? You'd better mock Schnell, the breakfast is burning. I'll make for you poison.
Where is mine poison? How can I leave the house in jockey shorts? Oi, that's too flimsy. I'm liable to catch a cold. I think I'll call up Dr. Kinsey. I gedenk, I remember, it happened last September. Oi, honey, don't be bragus. I lost my pants in Las Vegas. Thanks. That was Mickey Katz's take on the song Where Is Your Heart, which was originally the theme music from the movie Moulin Rouge in 1952, I think. Finally, Harry Woods takes us to a crisis in the relationship and how it is resolved.
People in love are funny, mighty hard to explain. 1 minute they quarrel, then they're back together again.
Take our case, for instance. We had a little fuss. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, here's what happened to us.
We thought that love was over, that we were really through.
I said I didn't love her, that we'd begin anew. And you can all believe us, we sure intended to, but we just couldn't say goodbye.
The chair and then the sofa, they broke right down and cried.
The curtain started waving for me to come inside. We tell you confidentially, the tears were hard to hide, and we just couldn't say goodbye. The clock was striking 12 o'clock. It smiled at us below.
With folded hands, it seemed to say, we'll miss you if you go.
So I went back and kissed her, and when I turned around,
The room was singing love songs and dancing up and down.
and now we're both so happy because at last we found that we just couldn't say goodbye.
We thought that love was over, that we were really through.
I said I didn't love her, that we'd begin anew. And you can all believe us, we sure intended to, but we just couldn't say goodbye.
The chair and then the sofa, they broke right down and cried.
The curtain started waving for me to come inside. We tell you confidentially, the tears were hard to hide, but we just couldn't say goodbye. The clock was striking 12 o'clock. It smiled at us below.
With folded hands, it seemed to say,
And they would have So I went back and kissed her, and when I turned around, the room was singing love songs and dancing up and down. And now we're both so happy because at last we found that we just couldn't say. We tried so hard to
I
say,
wanted to, but he wouldn't.
say goodbye.
Thank you.
It's 7:25, so that concludes our little opera. But we have a little bit more time, so we're going to do another song.
Okay.
Doodlin' by Horace Silver, with words by John Hendricks. This is a technique called vocalese, where someone puts words to an entire jazz solo. So John Hendricks put words to Horace Silver's whole piano solo in Doodlin'. Using the phone booth, making a few calls, doodling weird things, using the booth walls. Got me a big date, waiting for my chick.
Waiter
Doodling
got some
time so she can look slick. I enjoy procrastinating 'cause I'm busy while I'm waiting. Doodling away, doodling away. Sitting and dining, dinner beginning, started designing, using the linen. Talking to my date, doodling my bit. Waiter got salty, told me to please quit. Told the waiter, don't be dizzy, can't you see I'm very busy. Doodling away, doodling away. Do you doodle all day?
Said the waiter in his way.
Do you doodle all night?
Told the waiter he was right.
In your doodling way.
That's the way it's gonna stay.
Are you painting things right?
Doodling sheds a lot of light.
I don't know what to do
Ain't nothing you can do.
with old doodling you.
And doodling's all I want to do.
That's for true.
Why does every single thing I see look exactly like a doodle to me?
If I ever have a doubt what life is all about, I get my pencil out and then commence to doodling.
'Cause I find it so relaxing, especially when it seems that life is really taxing.
Those weird designs, they only show what's going on in weirder minds. 'Cause when you doodle, then your noodle's flying blind.
Every little thing that you write just conceivably might be a thought that you captured while copping a wink.
Doodling takes you beyond what you see, then you draw what you think. I feel so lost without my doodling. Doodling really helps me ease my mind. I'd be tempest-tossed without my doodling.
When I'm doodling, there's one thing I find. Truly, I really want to figure out what my doodling's all about.
Later the waiter had me arrested, took me to Bellevue where I was tested. Had me a doctor probing my noodle, for he was half done, taught him to doodle, showed him hidden thoughts that linger, find an outlet through your fingers, doodling away, doodling away. Doctor was real nice, told me to be cool, looked at the waiter, called him the real fool. Looked at my baby, told me he dug her, got me to doodling so he could bug her. When he put his arms around her, quite to his surprise he found her, doodling away, we just doodle all day.
Thank you.
Next,
Do you need me to get that? Here. Yeah.
okay. Next up is Larry Wilder, who designs fast-paced shows filled with songs and stories that capture the vibrancy of America. I don't have my glasses on, sorry. He has opened for Willie Nelson, Bonnie Raitt, Lily Tomlin, the Oak Ridge Boys, and Pete Seeger, and he was national yodeling champion in 2008. National yodeling champion. Singing, playing, and sharing American lore, Larry always touches your heart.
Thank you very much, Gerson. Give Gerson and Betty another nice hand, please. I'll do my own version of doodling here. I don't like it at all. Okay. That's a good question. Who asked that question?
Me, Darka.
Yeah, I'm the diversity tonight. You know, I don't understand is how Gerson can stand there and not look at how many buttons are there, Gerson?
There's 72 bass buttons.
It feels like 45,000.
My goodness. My goodness. Well, I'm proud to be here for Artichoke and support the music community. It's a good thing we're doing tonight. Well, I can't wait to get on the road again. Country road, sing with me, take me home. I belong, West Virginia. Sounds better when I don't sing. Mountain mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, let me hear you. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, everyone. Yeah, go ahead and keep singing. Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Manama, Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Toccoberry, and Killamp. You know, I'm a killer. I hear her voice in the morning hours, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Sounds wonderful. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. country roads. Well, my favorite country roads are right here in Oregon. I've been in all 50 states. It's my favorite. Oregon places. Band in Silverton, Sutherland, Tidewater, the rain, when the rain goes down the drain to stinking water. Idaville, Sodaville, Somerville, Looking Glass, Canby, Crabtree, Nia County, Grants Pass, Woodburn, Waterburn, Wrong Turn, John Day, Coos Bay, Halfway, Rockaway, all the way. And of course, the funniest cities in the whole United States, I know I taught geography, are right across the river in Washington cities. Acme, Dixie, Utsalite, Winesep, Squamish, Pisht, Twist, Fish Trap, Chimicum, Tum Tum, Tillicum, Tatush, Monroe, Menlo, Echo, Wishbush, Wanaka, Chuckanut, Oyhood, Seabeck, Seadeck, Lickatat, where am I at? What the heck? Of travel I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Thank you very much. Thanks, I'm Larry Wilder. I taught high school 33 years, and I'm originally from a town called Burbank in North Los Angeles County. I'm a veteran. I was a platoon sergeant in the Army, and which made high school teaching very simple, actually, and full-time comedian at the same time. But I'm very honored to be here at Artichoke again. It's just the most wonderful place. Here's a little history lesson, kids. When you hear a cowboy yodel and a song of open range, oh, your heart leaps up to hear his stirring tale. But did you ever wonder at the end of his refrain why his voice bleats in a mournful wail? Well, the story that was told to me was handed down through history of a singing cowboy brave enough to try to ride the meanest old cayuse that bucked him off right at the chute and left him spinning way up in the sky. Well, the bronco jumped up and the cowboy came down. They met at the old saddle horn. Well, it made a deep impression. You could say it changed his life. And that's how the yodel was born. Ah-dee-do-do-dee-oh, ah-dee-do-do-doo-dee-dee. Try it. A-dee-do-do-dee-dee-dee. Oh-dee-oh, ah-dee-do-dee-dee-dee. Yodel-dee-yodel-doo-yodel-dee-yodel-doo. And that's how the yodel was born. Yeah. Thank you. I apologize. I don't know the sound person's name. I have a say again? Gary. Gary, would you be so kind? Take a little bass off the guitar, put a little more mid or high, just a little, please. Put it on my tab there. Well, that wonderful song about meeting people. What's the title of that song? How We Met. Here's how my gorgeous wife, Terry, and I met. Ring of Fire. Terry and I met in a coffee shop here in Portland about 7 years ago. And she walked in and she said, "Larry, do you believe in love at first sight, or do I have to walk by again?" She did. Love is a burning thing, and it leaves a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire altogether now. I fell into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames got higher. It burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Terry said the nicest thing the other day. She said, "Larry, you're just the best husband so far." I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames got higher. It burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Terry's very nice to me, and I remember when my forgot my CDs tonight, typical. They actually sell real well. I didn't even understand that till recently, again. But she said, your music is good. It's just not romantic that much. And I said, well, I know, I'm kind of do a lot of foolishness and crazy stuff. You're right. So I'm going to try a romantic one. Let's see if we can do it. You help me. I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. I like to lay with you in the desert tonight, with a million tarantulas. See, there I go. These stars all around. She's right, I know. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get the feeling I might know you as a lover and a friend. It is possible that this voice keeps on in my other ear saying, I might never see you again. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me. I love it, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. We've got some sort of waving going on here. I don't, sounds okay. Being married to Terry is really wonderful. You finally meet up, fall in love with, and chart your life out with Mrs. Wright. I just didn't understand her first name was Always. And so, I'll be loving you always. Irving Berlin dedicated that to his wife, Mary. Okay, here we can really participate here. Here's a song written by a high school English teacher and basketball coach. Those are two jobs I had for many years. English, history primarily, coach basketball here in Oregon and in Southern California too. His name was Arlie Duff, and this is a standard on the Grand Ole Opry, and you're going to help us out. When you come to Artichoke, everybody is your neighbor. On this one thing you can rely. They'll all come see you and never ever leave you. They'll all come and greet you by and by. Help me now. Y'all come. Y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. Y'all come. Y'all come. Oh, you all come and see us when you can. Speaking of y'all come, we had a great birthday party. You were there, Dennis, for my beautiful wife, Terry, 3 months ago, and we had a mariachi band in our backyard, about 70 people there, and it was really fun. And one of the guys there is a good friend, JT. He plays little music with me, and he's a graduate of the University of Arkansas. And down there, they do a thing called Calling the Hogs. Have you ever heard of it? Does anyone know how to do that? Yeah. How do you do that? That was it, yeah. There was a boy in Arkansas, wouldn't listen to his ma when she told him that he should go to school. He'd sneak away in the afternoon, take a little walk, and pretty soon you'd find him at the local auction bar. He'd stand and listen patiently, and very soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die. I've got to learn that auction cry. Gonna make my mark and be an auctioneer. All right, boys, bring those hogs right on over here, and we'll start the bidding at $20. We got a $20, $21, $22 right there. $25 bid, and out of $30, 30 whittle, let me 30 make a 30 bid, $30 now, whittle, let me 30 bid, a little bit of $30 bid. $30 bid, and out of 35, whittle, let me 35, 5, but a little bit of 35, we're going to bid a little $35 bid. Oh, I see you now. $35 bid, and out of $40, 40 whittle, let me 40 make a 40 bid, a little bit of 49 whittle, let me 40 bid, a little bit of $40 bid. $40 bid, and out of 45, whittle, let me 45, 5, a little bit of 45, sold that hog for a $50 bill. Thank you very much. Gary, I think you were right. I'm going to turn the guitar off up here. I'm getting all kinds of various waves and overtones and things, so I'll just play through the microphone. I think would be better because it's. I don't want a cable. I never play with them, never, because when you have size 16 feet, think of the possibilities. Come on. Yeah. So yeah, but thank you. I am honored to be here, as I said, and this time of year, I just finished working another season with American Cruise Lines, and we have educational cruises all over the country. We have 4 ships here on the Columbia. Educational cruises, they're small ships, and no pretense, less formal, would you say, Vern, and where I met Vern and Beverly, and well, there's no midnight buffet or dancing and all that fancy stuff. And in fact, one time a year ago, I was at breakfast when all 6 of us had been teachers, which was really neat. And I thought our season just ended on Halloween, and so to kind of rest up a little bit, I went on a Southern California tour. Just got back. Don't try to sing in Palm Springs. The water's not real good, and it's pretty dry there. Just got back here, and I have 4 veteran shows to do coming up here. And then Dennis knows I'm going to start resting maybe next Tuesday. We're having my 80th birthday party on Tuesday, which will be fun. And thank you. Our refrigerator's not doing real well. I'm glad we have one downstairs. That beer's got to be cold. It can't. Terry doesn't understand. She said it's not warm. Yeah, you know what I mean. It is warm. Anyway, one of the great stories of all the songs of Americana, I love to teach about song stories in workshops or just on stage, is God Bless America. You know that Irving Berlin, was drafted into World War I, and of course he wrote it right away. Oh, how I hate to get up in the morning, which wasn't that hard for me at Fort Ord, but anyway, he had a version of God Bless America in his trunk, and he got it back out in 1938 as clouds gathered for World War II. And you think of his story, a little boy coming from Russia who's Jewish and very poor as a young man in New York City until, was his first hit Alexander's Ragtime Band? 1912 or 13? 1910. Yes, I've read all 3, yeah. And see, A students are in the front row, Vern. and he gets the song out again and polishes it up and changes it. And you forgive me if I get emotional here, because God Bless America debuted with Kate Smith, I believe on NBC, on Armistice Day, November 11th, 1939. Now, class, what happened the 2 nights before, November 9th and 10th? September 1, 1939. So we're still back in 1938. That's a good guess. That's a B+. That's good. The 2 nights before are Kristallnacht in Germany, the nights of falling glass with the Jewish businesses and places. And you think of the wonderful synchronicity of that. It gives great meaning to the song. Let's try it. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Great job. Ooh, somebody hit that. Who was that with that perfect low F note? That was wonderful. Very good, very good. Very impressive. Well, the song is such a big hit that all of America is singing it. And Woody Guthrie wanted to make his own version of an anthem to America. And 2.5 years later, February 23rd, 1941, you can see his original draft. We have it in the Library of Congress. By the way, you can go see those things and pick them up. I picked up Woody Guthrie's drawings and manuscripts. They belong to us, just like Dorothea Lange photos and things like that. They're all free. We can look at them. And in his first draft, Woody writes, if I've got it right, in each chorus is, God blessed America for you and me. Instead of, let's sing this land. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land is made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land is made for you and me. And Woody gave us the voice of America in this verse. Well, there's a lot of verses, but we'll just sing this one. As the sun comes shining and I was strolling, the wheat fields waving and the dust cloud rolling, as the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting, this land is made for you and me. Give it a try. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water, this land is made for you and me. Oh, this land is made for you and me. Good job. Good job, friends. Might be the best idea to skip my guitar solo for tonight, and because I'm getting very odd reports with the guitar. Well, I did not bring my banjo tonight because it's a little short show, but good. I play the 7-string banjo and this guitar. They're made at Portland Fretworks, whom I highly recommend, just like Artichoke. I use John Pierce strings. And I also use Rick Shub capos, which I'm learning how to use. These guys were working. Yesterday I was at LA Fitness, and the guys are taking a machine apart. I said, "Do you guys realize how non-mechanical I am?" My wife had to explain to me the moving parts of my water bottle. I like it. This song was written by a National Park ranger in Death Valley. Full compliance on the chorus. Make any noise you want to throughout the song. Horses, cowboys, the wind, weird things, Larry yodeling, cotton barbed wire, anything you want to. That old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Up on a ridge he rested as he went along his way. That's the spirit. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw a-plowing through the ragged sky. And up a cloudy draw, here we go, gang. Yippee-yi, yippee-yi, ghost riders in the sky. Oh, yes. Sometimes on the last verse, I hear my name called. As the riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell or riding on a range, then cowboy, change your ways today. With us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd. That's a devil's herd. Across these endless skies. Yippee-yi, yippee-yi-oh. the sky. Oh boy, that's scary. Oh my goodness sakes. Well, I belong to American Federation of Musicians Local 99. Any other AFM folks here today? Yeah, and we're here in solidarity to understand that myself as a veteran, elder person, and a union man, that it's time for my break during this song. And you mentioned opening for Pete Seeger. I was in a band. We did a public radio benefit down in Southern California about 47 years ago. And one of the greatest experiences a musician could have that wants to do this, stand behind the stage outdoors and watch what he did. Of course, you can't do it, but it was really, really thrilling. What an incredible person. And of course, he's a good union man, and our president here is a friend of Pete Seeger's, because they would be at the convention together in New York often. That's Bruce Fife. Great guy. When I joined in Hollywood many years ago, Local 47 in LA, they said, "Larry, welcome to the Musicians Union." Thank you. But you're 30 years too late. Why is that? Because you, Larry, have the perfect face for radio. So, got to help me out here. And Cole Porter, one of my all-time favorite people, probably didn't write too many flops, but his musical Adios Argentina went adios rather quickly off the 1934 Broadway stage. But it was rescued 10 years later in Hollywood Canteen by Roy Rogers, the Sons of the Pioneers, and Trigger. You can see this on the internet. Dial it up. Don't fancy me in, so I'm going to rest during this song. I'm a veteran. I'm older. I'm allowed to. I'm a union member. Here we go. Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above.
Don't fence me in.
Let me ride through the wide open country that I love.
Don't fence me in.
Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please.
Don't fence me in.
Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the starry skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. 'Cause I'm standing at the ridge where the west commences, gazing at the moon until I lose my senses. Can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences.
Don't fence me in.
Thank you, I caught my breath. Now I'm ready for a horseback ride. Now, I'm a city boy, I can't do this very well. Let me try. And a baritone. Now, here's a trick I won the national championship with, probably because they never heard it. I just made it up. It's called yodeling up the mountain. When you're not real good on horseback and you're afraid of heights and you have hydrophobia. Hydrophobia. Yeah, that's right. Yodeling up the mountain. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Down the other side. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Try that. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Adidolo, yodelay, yodelay, adidolo, yodelay, yodelay. Okay, kids. Okay, here we go. The final test on the last song. What is the most popular yodeling song in the whole world? By far. Nothing close. hint. You already know how to sing it and probably yodel it.
Lonely Goatherd.
That's a good guess. No. It's, that's in the. Any other ideas?
That's the top 5 you
Solomon Linda and his Nightbirds, South Africa, 1939. The song came to Pete Seeger and Alan Lomax. In America, they mistranslated Weemoy, but it didn't matter. We call it Lion Sleeps Tonight. Pete Seeger and the Weavers did it, the Kingston Trio, and of course the Tokens. And by the way, you can still get Jay Siegel, who sang lead and yodeled. Let's try it. Weemoy, a weemoy, a weemoy, a weemoy, a weemoy. Keep on doing it, that's great. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling. Larry will be done soon. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Oh, we're my way. Thanks so much. It's intermission time, right, Gerson? Yeah. I want to thank Gershon and Betty for producing the show. Come on up here. Gershon and Betty for producing the show tonight and having diversity. Thank you.
So we're gonna have an intermission that's nominally 10 minutes. Sometimes they go a little longer. And after that, we have Courtney von Drehle, and then we have Darka Dusty and the Borshch Beatniks. And I never knew until now that Borshch does not end with a T. It ends with ch, Borshch. So, intermission.
Where's the recovery room from that last act?
have the introductions here somewhere. Is this mic? Is this mic live? Yes, it is. Okay. We are going to begin again. I should put my beer down. It doesn't look very classy to stand here with a beer in my hand. So, okay, I'd like to introduce Courtney.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Courtney von Drehle is the accordionist and composer from Three Leg Torso. He's an Emmy-nominated composer and multi-instrumentalist, and he's been working on his particular brand of musical alchemy since 1980 in projects ranging from hybrid rock music to collaborations with many modern dancers, jazz, folk, and ethnic, and classical musicians, and commissions for music, for film scores and commercials, radio, dance theater, and performance projects. So I'd like to present Courtney von Drehle.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah. It's really good to be here. Thank you, Bellows and Squawk, and Larry for a fabulous first set. And this gives me a chance to take things downhill. Let's see what we're going to do. There's a lot of reverb there, Gary.
has a piece called Astor in Paris, a tribute to Astor Piazzolla. But instead of, in this piece, or that piece, instead of being Argentinian, we imagine that he was born in Paris and he grew up on a diet of baguettes and garlic. Okay, now let's see. We'll do a tune like this one. tune called Bill's Last Adventure. Although we hope he lived on for a few more adventures beyond that tune. Let's see. This next tune is a classic tune called Bein Revin in Palestina, which means the rabbi dances in Palestine. thank you. Fine, Redmond and Palestina. I think it might be time to have a guest come up and join me. Is there a Bernardo Gomez in the room? Oh yeah, let's hear it for Bernardo. No, this room. Bernardo, what did we talk about playing?
According to
Oh yeah, according to Chagall.
Chagall.
Yeah. So my good buddy Bernardo, not only will he join me, but he's the bass player for the next band and probably about 50 other bands in Portland. Shall we tune? Here's an A. Yeah, should be good. Yeah. So this is a tune that's kind of inspired by Marc Chagall's artwork and the accordion. Well, I think we got time for one more song here, and we're going to do a French special. I don't know if there's any people that might sing La Vie en Rose in the audience. Time for only one guest though. Am I going to tempt Yeti to come up here and sing this? Oh, good. Cool. My good friend, Yeti, Jet Black Pearl. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tonight.
Oh, okay. In the mic. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't want to be in front of him. Okay, what key do you do it in? Well, we'll find out if that works or not.
Yeah, but we will. This is not quite rehearsed. So here, I have a little introduction.
Okay, good.
And then.
So I'll wait.
Here we go. 3.
Oh, yeah. Usually there's a verse first. You know that?
That's right. Well, I'm going to point it back to the top. Let's get that little introduction that you know. We'll go right on this.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, m'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat. Solo. m'a juré pour la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui
Bernardo Gomez, and I'm Courtney Von Drehle. Thanks for having me. We look forward to the Beatniks. Is that what's Darka? What's the name of your band?
Ask Bernardo.
Bernardo, what's coming up next? Beat. You'll learn when they get here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Drehle, Courtney. That was a great set, Drehle, Courtney.
No problem, Dark Dust.
Well, first of all, I would like to introduce the tip jar for the sake of the other artists here. It's right down here in front of the stage. And I need my reading glasses for this. Darka Dusty is a lifelong musician and singer living in Portland. A powerful and versatile vocalist, Darka likes to genre hop from blues to jazz to country, as well as celebrate big-voiced village, mountain, and listening music stemming from her Ukrainian roots. Now, the Borshch Beatniks has a whole bunch of members. Miri Stebivka is Darka's partner. Her sister, Natalia Burgess, and then Bernardo, whom we've already met here on the stage. And on clarinet, we have Andrew Alekanov. Did I pronounce that right? All right. Together they form a unique variety of originals, unexpected covers, Eastern European gypsy-tinged melodies. If Borshch was music, this band can't be beat. The Borshch Beatniks.
So next time we'll set up before you go. We'll set up before you go. Maybe a few minutes here. That wasn't me.
Anytime in some movie or TV show somebody steps into a mic.
Did I get a point yet?
Right? In a movie, if someone steps into a microphone, there's always feedback. Right.
Yes, what Miri just said is true. Oh, this is so sharp. Oh, gosh. Not yet. Oh, that sounds very sharp. Next time you see a movie and there's a scene at a wedding where there's a toast and someone's about to, or any microphone situation, trust me, the next time you see a movie or TV show with a microphone situation in the plot line, you will hear feedback. They do it every time. Likewise, if there's a scene where someone is spreading someone's ashes on the water off a boat, it'll end up on them. Every time. This will haunt you for the rest of your life, those two things.
And both have happened to us. Both
And
those
both
situations.
those things happen to us. Yes, you've met Bernardo Gomez. He's our lovely bass player, and Courtney's correct. He plays in many, many other bands in this town, as does Andrew Alikanov here on the clarinet.
as does my sister Natalia Burgess. And Mary and I play in 2 bands, and they're both ours. So how are we doing? Are we good? Our first song is an original.
We don't have any mandolin.
Can you hear anything? Can you hear anything in there? Every verse in this song is someone that I know.
Is this thing on? It's on. Okay. Sorry. I didn't hear it.
You don't hear it? Then let's
We're good. We're good.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. So this is called Batwing, and it started when Miri got a new old mandolin, and it had this batwing cutout on the pick guard and on the headstock, and he was doing these great sort of bluegrassy chords. And I go, tell me the name of those chords, or name this something, because I want to write lyrics around it. So he called it Batwing. So that's how that happened. And it's a song about basically facing your fears. And when you see a bat, you're gonna be fearing a bat, but you don't have to fear bats. They're one of the good animals, just like women. Yes, this is comparing women and bats. This is about facing what you fear. Women especially, face what you fear. Get your bat wings on, and don't be afraid to fly, even at night. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... Rosie got into her car. She drove it very far, inventing her new rules, turning minutes into jewels. So many nights go by, we dream that we can fly. So get your bat wings on, take flight and have some fun. So many days go by when we don't even try. So give it all you can with these golden grains of sand. Elsie had a golden heart. She was also very smart. She held on to her fears, and so went many years. So many nights go by, we dream that we can fly. So get your bat wings on, take flight and have some fun. So many days go by when we don't even try. So give it all you can with these golden grains of sand. Mama went to Italy, went to find her liberty. Moses sat there, made her cry. She finally knew why. So many nights go by, we dream we can fly. So get your bat wings on, take flight and have some fun. So many days go by when we don't even try. So give it all you can with these golden grains of sand. Oh, We just passed the season of the witch, of October, of those scary songs, but it's still kind of, scary season with the leaves leaving the trees, and it's getting sort of spooky out there, even though Halloween's over. But this song I wanted to play because we turned it into a song for our band, but who the hell knows how it got started. It's called Butcher's Boy, and we think this song is haunted, so maybe you will too. We'll see. She went upstairs to make her bed, and not one word from her mother said. Her mother, she went upstairs to, saying, "Oh, my daughter, what troubles you? Oh, mother, cannot tell that butcher's boy I love so well. He's courted me my life away, and now at home he will not stay." There is a place in London town where the butcher boy goes and sits down. It is a strange girl on his knee. He says to her what he won't tell me. Your father, he came in from work, said, "Where's my daughter? She seems so hurt." He went upstairs to give her hope, and found her dangling from a rope. And he took her down, and he hugged her down, and in her bosom this note he found. Go dig my grave, both wide and deep. Put a marble stone at my head and feet, and over my coffin put a snow white dove to warn the world that I died for love. To warn the world that I died for love. So you can see I'm wearing a Ukrainian blouse here, yes. 3 members of this band are Ukrainian. My beautiful sister Natalia Burgess, Ukrainian American. My beautiful husband behind me, where is he? Ukrainian British. And so we're going to be doing a Ukrainian song right now by one of the most wonderful Ukrainian composers, Volodymyr Ivashuk. It's called Echoes of Your Footsteps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... Твої кроки мій забрали спокій, ти від мене ідеш в осінню ніч. Я ж у мріях біля тебе збоку, віями торкаюсь пліт. І плине час білим птахом чисту голубінь. Чому це нас роз'єднала тиха далечінь? Скажи, чому на моїх устах є тінь журби? Луну одну залишив для мене ти. Де відлуння моє серце б'ється, і воно спішить за ним услід. Стихнуть кроки, та не стихне серце. Жду тебе з далеких літ. І плине час білим птахом чисту голубінь. Чому це нас роз'єднала тиха далечінь? Скажи, чому на моїх устах є тінь журби? Луну одну залишив для мене ти. Let's hear Andrew. Час білим птахом чисту голубінь. Чому це нас роз'єднала тиха далечінь? Скажи, чому на моїх устах є тінь журби? Луну одну залишив для мене ти. І плине час білим птахом чисту голубінь. Чому це нас роз'єднала тиха далечінь? Скажи, чому на моїх устах є тінь журби? Луну одну залишив для мене ти. All right, this is another original. If I missed any bird puns in this song, please tell me later, because I think I got all of them. Anyway, this is called Cheeky Bird, and it's meant to remind you that you think you know a lot about women, and you may not know everything you think. just a few little words from a very cheeky bird, just to say I want to play with you. You might find some chicks cute, but I will give you the boot. If you do more than look, your goose will soon be cooked. You can spread your manly wings without doing naughty things to anyone but me, your faithful chickadee. Just 'cause I'm a wee bit droopy doesn't mean you fly the coop. Even though I'm no spring chicken, I'm so very finger licking. Good, we're so good, and you know it. Let's pick it up a little. Oh, kiss me, baby, and I'll show it. Yeah, it's better. Oh, it's good, it's so good, and you know it. Oh, kiss me, baby, and I'll show it. Just remember the day when we pluck the nights away. I am still that same chick who can do some fancy tricks. So remember what we've got. It can be so very hot. Let's get down, let's get dirty, 'cause I know you think I'm pretty good. We're so good, and you know it. Oh, kiss me, baby, and I'll show it. Two birds of a feather. Oh. And see, we're two birds of a feather, and we've got to stay together. So hear me when I coo. I wanna play with you. We're just two birds of a feather, and we've got to stay together. So hear me верховина, свідку ти наш, гей, як у тебе тут мило, як ігриво лине тут час, свобідно, шумно, весело. Ой, нема то краю, як ту верховину, так би мені погуляти хоч одну годину. Ой, нема то краю, як ту верховину, так би мені погуляти хоч одну годину, так би мені погуляти хоч одну годину. Зверха наверх, а збору в бік, легкою серці думкою, череші крізь, в руках топір, гуляє легінь собою. Черемоще, бистра твоя вода, дівчинонька з верховини, файна твоя врода. Черемоще, бистра твоя вода, дівчинонька з верховини, файна твоя вода. Файна твоя вода. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. That was the Ukrainian song from the Carpathian Mountains. And here's our last song. It's called Nese Hala Vodu, and that means Hala carries water. And our mother's name was Hala, and she died in August of 2021. So whenever we sing this song, we think about her. And it's also an opportunity for you to sing with us. Oh, I thought you had one. Oh, don't worry.
Did you have a tambourine?
It's okay. No, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna go ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum, and you can sing along with me. You must roll your R's though, and if you don't, you'll get a ticket. Раз, два. Wait, how does it go? 1, 2. Раз, два, три, четыре. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, 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 ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba. Nese hala vodu, коромі слав'ється, за нею Іванко, як барвінок б'ється. За нею Іванко, як барвінок б'ється. Галю ж моя Галю, дай води напиться. Ти така хороша, дай хоч подивися. Ти така хороша, ай хоч подивися. Вода у криниці, Я буду в садочку, прийди подивися. Я буду в садочку, прийди подивися. Okay, sing with us. Ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da, ba. Прийшов у садочок, зозуля кувала, а ти ж мене, Галю, та й не шанувала. А ти ж мене, Галю, та й не шанувала. Стелися барвінку, буду поливати. Вернися, Іванку, буду шанувати. Вернися, Іванку, буду шанувати. Скільки не стелився, ти не поливала. Скільки не вертався, ти не шанувала. Скільки не вертався, ти не шанувала. All together now. Ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba. Ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da, ba. Слава Україні!
Героям слава.
Thank you, Gerson. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Artichoke. Thank you
Gerson.
for supporting Artichoke. Thank you so much, everybody. Courtney, Larry, you guys were amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, we'll see you next time.